Cheerful morning to one and all. On behalf of SICASA of MBSARC, I welcome Madurai MBSARC Chairperson CA AK Abhinayasri Madam. Our warm welcome to today's chief guest, SARC Past Chairman CA PV Rajarajeshwaran sir. Sir, welcome PVR sir.
Good morning.
I also welcome judges for the today's and tomorrow's youth festival program, CA Vimala ma'am, CA Uma Krishna ma'am, CA Meena ma'am, CA Jayakritika ma'am, CA Visalachi ma'am, and CA Kalavati ma'am from Madurai. I also welcome CA Students Youth Festival Program Coordinators, CA Jagadish sir from Pedi, CA P Saravanan and Kavamani sir from Madurai. I also welcome all the participants for today's program. I also welcome all the students one and all. Around 260 students registered for this youth festival program. Every year, SICASA of Madurai is organizing various sports events, cultural events, self-skill development program. Now, due to COVID-19, this year we are organizing this program through online. Again, welcome one and all. Thank you. Now, I request Ms. Yogita to formally introduce our chief guest, CA PV Rajarajeshwaran sir.
Happy morning, everyone. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome our guest of today's event, CA PV Rajarajeshwaran sir. CA PV Rajarajeshwaran sir is a fellow member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. He is a graduate in commerce from American College. He is also a law graduate. He is in practice since 1986. He is one of the partners in SSP Associates. He was one of the regional council members of SARC of ICI. He was in the council for 3 terms consecutively. He was the chairman of SARC of ICI in the year 2014. He also held various posts of secretary and treasurer of SARC of ICI. He also held various posts in Madurai branch like SICASA chairperson, editor, treasurer, vice chairman and chairman of Madurai branch. During his tenure as SICASA chairman, Madurai branch got the best SICASA branch award. He was a member in board of studies for PG Commerce in Madurai Kamaraj University and a few city colleges. He was a member of this Taxation Advisory Committee in the Department of Income Tax, Madurai. He authored study materials for students of Diploma in Taxation of Madurai Kamaraj University. He is a great faculty in the Institute of Cooperative Management, Madurai and Trivandrum. He was a guest faculty of Tyagaraja School of Management and Fatima College, Madurai for students of MBA. He has also undergone training for case study method of teaching in the Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad. On behalf of Madurai SICASA, I extend a hearty welcome to you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Over to you, sir.
Beloved, okay, thank you, ma'am. Beloved chairman and my good friend, the chairman of SICASA Madurai branch of the Southern India Regional Council of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, one of the largest branches in our country, Mr. Venkatesh, and the student committee members who have organized this program in a very good manner, and the chairperson of Madurai branch, Abhinayasri Madam, my good friend, the chairman of the Southern India Regional Council of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, Mr. Durgachan Q. Jain, and all the chartered accountant members and student members and all the participants. Pleasant good morning to every one of you present here. It's my immense pleasure to participate in this youth festival, which is organized by Madurai branch and also the SICASA of Madurai branch. It's a very good event. The students are the budding chartered accountants. You are going to have the control of the economy in future. So this is a good opportunity for all of you to participate in this 2 days meeting and enrich your knowledge. So in this way, Madurai branch has organized a very good program. I understand that more than 285 students have participated in this meeting. Nearly 300 members is not a small task, it's a bigger one. I congratulate the committee members, the team behind this for organizing such a very good program. And I understand this is the first time in the history of Madurai branch. The students are participating from all over the regions, all the 5 regions from the entire country. This is a very good one. So once again, I take this opportunity to congratulate the Madurai team, especially the chairman Sikasa, Mr. Venkatesh, the students committee members, the madam, and all of you for organizing the very good program. By this type of participation, the committee members are encouraged to conduct more and more programs. I request the students participant to give the same type of encouragement in all the future programs also, so that the program it will enable the branch to conduct many programs, very good programs, which will lead ultimately the students to enrich your knowledge. Dear students, COVID, this is a different space that we are facing this time. If this is not a COVID time, for this meeting, all of you would have joined the meeting in person physically. So that gives a different scenario. You can have a lot of fun. You can have one-to-one interaction, and there will be fellowship and whatnot. But it is not possible because of the COVID situation. However, we have to thank the technology. The technology through many apps have united us, whether you are in Calcutta, whether you are in Delhi, whether you are in Pune, whether you are in Madurai. So, which would not have been possible in case of a physical meeting. So, though there is certain hindrances or disadvantages in this virtual meeting, the virtual meeting has given us an opportunity to interact with the students from across the country. Dear students, this age is the unforgettable age in one's life, a memorable one. The prime of the youth never comes once again. Such a beautiful age it is. So, in this age, for the students, this is an opportunity to exhibit your skill sets, exhibit your talents, and participate with the peers in many ways. This is a very, very beautiful age. But one of the disadvantages, as I feel, for the CA students is that we are not having the system of education as the classroom system of education. If you are in a college, there you can meet your friends on a daily basis. Your students will, your teachers will teach you the subjects in a periodical way, in a methodical way, and the classroom test will be conducted, quarterly test will be conducted, and you will be monitored. If any correction is required, that will be known to the students. But ours is a distance education. We have to live in that. In the distance education, it is not possible to have the facilities which I have mentioned. But one thing is that this distance education, besides this system of education, our Institute of Chartered Accountants of India has taken so many efforts, and it is continuously taking efforts to bridge the gap. That is, the institute wants that the student should not think it's a distance education. The feel is given that it's a classroom system of education. So, in spite that, since we are having certain disadvantages, we have to uplift ourselves and we have to use the platform which is given to us in a better way. So I wish that the students should make use of this opportunity for the purpose of upliftment. Dear students, please mind the God has given the equal platform to all of us. The level playing field is equal to all of us. No one is superior, no one is inferior. In take the case of mine. My grandfather was a handloom weaver. My father has not studied beyond the 10th standard, but I am a chartered accountant. I had been in the council for 9 years. I was the chairman. So all these things were without any background. So if it is possible for me, it is possible to anyone. You would have come across so many chartered accountants, so many leaders who have tried very hard in their early life and have been positioned well in the later stage. So this is a opportunity given to all of you to make use of the opportunity. Since the level playing field is the same for all of you, it is in our hands how to use it. We have to use it in a proper way. We should not miss the opportunity. If the opportunity comes once, in a later stage, the same opportunity may not come or may come. If it comes once again, fine, you can make use of it. If it doesn't come, then we should not regret. So, my humble advice to the students is that you have to make use of the opportunity when the opportunity is there. So, kindly make use of this 2 days opportunity. Whatever you want to learn, whatever you want to give, whatever you want to exhibit, please feel free to interact with your peers so that you can also take something, you can also give something to the entire students community. I used to say to the students in all the meetings that don't walk while you can run. You will be having a age where you may really wish to run, but because of the age, you may not run. Hello?
It's audible, sir.
It's audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm extremely sorry, students, for the interruption. Today is a power shutdown, it seems, in this. So I was with the Wi-Fi, so extremely sorry. I was telling about you have to make use of the opportunity. I was telling that you should not walk while you can run. Yeah, day will come, then you may regret at the time if you are not possible to, if it is not for you to run, then you may regret. So make use of the opportunity. It requires hard work. It requires a lot of hard work. There is no shortcut for this hard work. So it doesn't mean that you should not focus your attention on other areas. You have to do that. In fact, you have to do that. The youth is the time when you have to enjoy your life, but you should know the how to balance the life, how much time you can contribute for your studies, how much time you can contribute for other things. So my advice is enjoy the life, enjoy the youth, at the same time concentrate on the studies so that you have to settle in your life uh, well. And dear students, I know pretty well this 2 days is to totally forget your studies. It is the days for enjoyment, and you have to devote all your time other than the studies for the 2 days. But in spite of all these things, with the permission of the chair and also the permission of you, I take the privilege of sharing some of my thoughts how to improve yourself in studies also, so that you have to become a successful chartered accountant. Ultimately, our goal is you should be a successful chartered accountant, you should be a part of the nation building, and you should contribute to the nation, because the entire nation depends on you. The economy depends on us. The finance is depending on us. So there are only about 3 lakh chartered accountants. The 130 crores of population is depending on this 3 lakh chartered accountants. So we should also be fully aware that we have to settle in our life as a chartered accountant, that too as a successful chartered accountant. So dear students, in this context, I would like to share some of my thoughts. As a teaching faculty for the CA students and for MBA students, I come across certain things. One is that coming to the study materials, I would like to say that this is the best study material which is available. Many top rated brains have sit together to compile the study materials. I have also gone through some of the textbooks. Also, I have entirely gone through the study materials. Our study materials is the best. Make use of the study materials, and you need not bother about other materials. If you find time and if you wish, do that. I don't say don't do that, but don't forget to give importance to the study materials. That is the best one. And students, it is always better to have a group of students to discuss, to study. The group should be with the like-minded students. What is the advantage of group discussion? There may be some disadvantage also. In a group, you may chat beyond the subjects. Don't bother about that. That will take only a lesser time. But the gain that you are going to have is more. It gives a platform to know others' views, and you will come out with the stand that whatever you think is correct. At times, you can also debate that whatever I think is correct, whatever I say is correct. But when you sit with the group and you will discuss with the students, then the students will come with the new ideas and he will be having some clear thoughts. So this group discussion will help you to understand others' views, and you can also put forth your view, then you can reconcile. That will give you a clear idea, which will be very much useful to write the exam. Another thing I want to share with you is that the habit of or the practice of writing. After the invention of the technology, many of the students, you are so fast in giving the SMS, typing the laptop, computers, etc. But writing, that is slightly fading away. But whether you like it or not,
You have to sit in the examination hall. You have to write. You cannot SMS. You cannot type in the system. So you have to necessarily write, which requires a lot of practice. So in the younger age, you have to write in the paper or in some blackboard like that. But that habit is coming down slowly. So my request is that you have to have the habit of writing. So what are the advantages? Not only that, this practice acts as a bridge to store whatever you have read to your memory. That is one thing. Next one, it gives you a practice to write in the examination. You can manage the time. So without the stipulated time, you have to write the all the questions. So unless otherwise you have the habit of writing and practicing the writing, it may not be possible to complete the exam, complete answer all the questions within the stipulated time. So writing is very, very important. Another thing that I observe with the students is that inhibition. You have to shed the inhibition. If you have any doubt, don't hesitate to clarify the doubts then and there. I am sitting at 32nd year of my practice. Even now, when I have some doubts, I do not hesitate to clarify doubts. I don't think I am clarifying the doubts with my juniors. I don't think I am clarifying my doubts with the seniors. No, it's not so. Whether he is a junior, whether it is a senior, it doesn't matter. If you have a doubt, get it clarified. Don't feel shame about getting the clarification. Nothing to feel shame about that. So unless otherwise you shed your inhibition, you cannot come up life. You take some of the ordinary politicians or the cine artists. They are all doing so well. They are playing, acting in front of so many persons, in front of the camera, in front of the light. So we are all sitting with the books. So when we have some doubts, we have to get it clarified and we should not have any inhibition. That is one advice I want to give it to you. Another one, please accept that this course is a tough course. The course is designed in such a way to cope up with the universal standards. This is not meant to a small shop. This is not meant to a small corporate, a private limited company or a firm. It is meant to all. After becoming a chartered accountant, you may be a freelance practitioner. You may be in a small firm. You can be in a medium firm. You can be in a bigger firm. You may go for employment. You may get a chance to work in a small company or in a bigger company, depending upon your desire. And you may India or you may go abroad. But please mind, our course is designed in such a way that wherever you are, you can excel there. You can be in Reliance Industries, you can be in Tata Motors, or you can be in a small private limited company, or you may do your own business. So wherever you are, you can excel that you are the best chartered accountant. You can be the best finance professional. You can be a best audit professional. You can be a best cost professional. So since the course is designed in such a way, naturally it will be a tougher one because it is covering many areas. So the number of papers are more. So it is our duty to plan accordingly. You have to find out the methodology to allot the time for the purpose of studies. So age is not the barrier. You are at a very, very younger age. Just to conclude, I am telling that my father, I was telling, he studied up to 10th standard. At this age of 72, he has undergone a bypass surgery. After that, he joined in Open University. He has completed +2. After that, he joined BA. He completed BA in the very first attempt. Now he is doing MA. It is a 3 years. Since it is a distance education, it's a 3 years course. Now he is 84. He can write so beautifully. So he will plan meticulously. So when a person at the age of 84 is doing so many things, why not the students who are at the very prime of the youth? So my dear students, you please make use of the opportunity. Last but not the least, you love your institute as you love your parents, because this institute is giving a lot to you. It is going to shape you as the best man. So I wish all the students, all the committee members, the wish all the very best, and especially the students. I wish you all the very best in your career and in your life. Enjoy the 2 days. Thank you very much. Thank you, organizers, for giving me the opportunity to share my thoughts. Thank you very much.
Thank you, BVR sir.
Thank you.
Now I request Mr. Prasad to propose the vote of thanks for the session.
Happy morning, everyone. It's my pleasure to have been asked to propose vote of thanks today. Firstly, I would like to thank our chief guest of today's session, CA PV Rajarajeshwaran sir, past chairman SIRC of ICI, for making his valuable presence and showing his words of motivation for the start of today's event. I would also like to thank our branch chairperson CA Abhinaya Shri ma'am and Sikasa chairperson CA ST Venkatesh sir for organizing this event. Thank you, one and all.
சார் பிவிஆர் சார் கொஞ்ச நேரம் பிரேக் பண்ணிட்டு அதுக்கப்புறம்
ஓகே
சார் நான் நல்ல ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்க்கு வந்து நல்லா உங்களுக்கு வந்து உங்களோட தாட்ஸ் வந்து ஷேர் பண்ணதுக்கு வந்து ரொம்ப தேங்க்ஸ் சார்.
தேங்க்யூ வெங்கடேஷ். நடுவில் கொஞ்சம் இன்டரப்ஷன் ஆயிடுச்சு.
ஆமா, அது இன்னைக்கு டோட்டல் பவர் கட் சார்.
டோட்டல் பவர் கட். ஆமா
நம்ம இன்ஸ்டிடியூட்ல கூட போகும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி நினைச்சோம் பிரான்ச்ல. பட் பிரான்ச் வந்து உங்களுக்கு ஒரு 2 days முன்னாடியே பவர் கட் ஆயிடுச்சு.
ஓகே
9:30 வந்து ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ப்ரோகிராம் ஸ்டார்ட் ஆகுது சார்.
ஓகே
அட்டெண்ட் கோட் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு அதுக்கு வந்து உங்க விமலா மேம் தான் ஜட்ஜா இருக்காங்க.
ஓகே